Yo, happy Friday and welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, I hope y'all made some money yesterday. I gave y'all another free winner right here on the screen. They hit parlay. Now, it wasn't a good day for us overall. The VIP actually it was like the first time we kind of got our butts kicked in a while. DFS been really cold the last couple days. Just I'll go through a quick recap. I'm gonna make this quick video for you guys, but I have a Flex Friday play for y'all that you can set or make it an additional play. I can't flex more than $5 anyways on Prize Picks, so it's kind of like whatever to me. I built you guys something that I really like, and then I got another hit parlay. Hopefully we can stay hot with these. Now we've had a lot of bad luck the last 2 days too, some voids and definitely some mistakes made by me, but it's just a cold little 2 day spell on DFS, and we're still fine on the books. I mean, we lost a little under 2 units last night, but I mean, what we've done in the last 2 weeks has been truly incredible. So no one's panicking, no one's freaking out, and yeah, so this was kind of like the bad luck. Like this guy ended up getting a pinch hit. I thought he was going to be in the lineup. For whatever reason, they wouldn't let me cash this out today. I wanted to, but luckily, Seager got it done because there is just when two guys void like this, it's just all freaking downside on a bet like this. So, and I wanted to cash out for the full amount, but I'm happy we made a little bit there and got, like I said, some money back. But Soto really let us down. Same thing here. This thing was, if I would have known this game postponed, this was one of the early games. Unfortunately, I would have had the opportunity, hopefully, to. It was literally letting me cash out every single bet I've set, including my UFC one for tomorrow night, except the one that I just showed you. It was weird. So Soto did not get it done. Now we're gonna go right back to him today. You got to have short-term memory in this game. And then, yeah, you could. This is maybe where you make the argument. I got a little greedy. Two is that golden number. I've told you guys that many times. Josh Smith's just been really freaking hot, man. I thought this game was going to shoot out again. It kind of did. One of the worst nightmares for hitters when you are taking them to get a hit is when they walk twice. It is beyond frustrating. So he might have, like that's where you could say, well, hits, runs, RBIs is awesome just because of that. But well, somebody else still got to knock him in if he gets on base via the walk. So yeah, kind of just, and then DFS has just looked like this for 2 days. Now we're going to get hot. I know we've been hot. The DFS eventually, these are going to start cashing again. I mean, it's been like I said, a 2 day little slump here, but we're going to get back. We lost about a unit, maybe a little more than a unit on DFS tonight as well. So let's focus on tomorrow. This is the last weekend series we got before the All-Star break. So I'm hoping it's good to us. I really like my UFC plays for tomorrow. I'm gonna have some DFS slips and looks on that as well. I keep saying tomorrow, but like it's already Friday morning, so I mean Saturday. But yeah, guys, let's get straight over to Prize Picks. I'm not gonna run through outlier on every single one of these. We'll kind of go bounce over here to baseball saving and kind of look at some things, and I'll show you that way. Like we're gonna just kind of try to make it a little quicker. So first guy, though, I like Judge a lot. Now, Chris Flexen is coming back. He's making his season debut. I don't know how he's going to pitch, but Judge has historically owned this guy, and it's in Wrigley. I'm just hoping like Judge continues to own him. He's 3 for 6 with 2 home runs. So we could actually probably check the wind out there. I don't know how it's looking at Wrigley tomorrow, but if the wind be a blowing out, it's actually at Yankee Stadium. Okay, Price Picks just has everything ass backwards. So yeah, this is whatever that sideways wins mean, but they're you got a home run boost here. So Judge over fantasy points. This is a guy that draws walks. There's a lot of ways that he can hit this, so I like taking that. I think it's a good play. So like I said, guys, they limit me to $5. Most of y'all know that by now. But if you want to wait to set this and put your $20 Flex Friday play, that's what I'm going to advise the VIPs to do. But if you think you can do better, by all means, go for it. And then maybe you can just throw a quarter unit on a play like this anyways to try to win $500-600. So player number 2, Tyler Freeman, going to be on the road at Great American. We got some good conditions there. Look, the guy's just been hot. He's batting 340. He leads off for the Rockies, and there's nothing intimidating about his spot tomorrow. So he's getting the rookie Burns. I believe Burns is a rookie. He's struggled. He's had I think he had one good start and 2 really rough ones. But I mean, look, there's a pretty solid chance, I think, between the Reds bullpen, who's decent. But I just think that we're gonna trust Freeman to stay hot here. 6.5. I think it's a pretty fair number. This is a guy that could potentially steal a bag too if he gets on there. So that's gonna be pick number two. Pick number three, we're going to take Marcus Simeon to stay hot. Now he's facing Lance McCullers, who's been very like a yo-yo, just back and forth. Good game, bad game, good game, bad game. But Simeon's got a really good track record, and I'm as long if they're just going to keep giving us this 5.5 number, the way this guy's been swinging the bat right now, we're going to continue to keep doing this. The play I gave you guys yesterday, I think it went 3 for 5, and with a void, so we missed two. Soto let us down. But this was one of the guys that did deliver in that slip. So I like Simeon. He's going to be on the road in Houston. So, he's probably batting third or fourth. So he should have a decent chance against McCullers. Now, Houston's bullpen's been pretty good the last 30 days. So hopefully he can get this done against the starter. I mean, he's just been on fire. So we're going to stay in the flames with this guy. And then, we're going right back to Soto. Now, he had a better second game, I believe. The first game, I think he had 2 walks, so it just sucks when that happens. Or maybe he had 1, but he did not get a hit, which really cost us. I mean, he hurt us in a couple places today, actually. One he did. But this is a good spot, guys. Look, he's on the road again at Kauffman in the background right there. He's going to be facing Michael Walker. This is just another one of these pitchers. Now, granted, he should have had what's his name today too, but he didn't get it done. The whole Mets team did not get it done. But I like Juan to bounce back here. I didn't really see the conditions. Yes, I did see the conditions. We got a slight boost here. It's a little above average. Going to be hot out there. Good air pressure readings. So I think Kauffman's a pretty good spot to possibly get some offense, at least from the Mets tomorrow. It's time this team wakes up a little bit. So that's going to be the 4th pick, Juan Soto. And then in that same, or I guess that's the 5th pick. And then in that same game, we're going to take Mikel Garcia to get his fantasy score. Now, they're facing Senga, who's been pretty good, but Mikhail's been hot, and this is a guy I like to back when he plays at home. So we're just going to stay in the flames. I think he has a hit in like 9 out of 10 games. Oh, there was one more guy. Okay, cool. And then, so the final guy, we're going to take Brendan Donovan. Now he's at home. See, Price Picks has everything freaking backwards. Atlanta this is like a soccer setup. This is what soccer scores do. They put the road team on the right, the home team on the left, where it's, the other way around in every other sport. So, but anyways, Donovan's facing Grant Holmes, who's kind of starting to regress a little bit. And I want to say lifetime, he's 3 for 4 against this guy. He crushes right-handed pitching. We all know this. He is at home, but I feel like this should be a good spot on paper. The Cardinals will probably win this game too, because Atlanta's so bad against lefties, and Libertor's on the mound. So not that he's anything special, but I think this is a pretty good look for Flex Friday. Just a bunch of hitter fantasy scores that I like. I considered doing Libertor outs 17.5 in this slot. I just said, fuck it. We're going to go all hitters. Now, guys, I just want to remind you something. When I build out these slips, right? Hits, runs, RBIs, hopefully you guys are using some of the info and plays I'm giving you to kind of do your own thing too. I kind of tell you, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is why I like giving you guys a slip. I'm one of those guys. I could just come on here and say, oh, we like this guy. We like this guy. We like this guy. But that's kind of boring to me. And I want to actually try to help you guys win with me, because I think it's just funner for the community when I could come on here the next day and be like, yeah, look, we hit that hit parlay together. I could have just said, hey, I like 3 guys to get, or 4. I like these 4 guys to get hit, but I don't tell you how I parlay them. I don't like doing that. I like actually giving you guys a slip on the screen. So that's going to be the Price Pick slip. Like I said, you can roll it for Flex Friday if you want. Last Friday, we went 5 of 6, and it was kind of like Bubik, but not quite as bad. We got kind of robbed on a pitcher. We basically needed like 2 outs. We all thought he got it, and just it sucked. But we're probably due for a nice big hit like this. One asshole always seems to screw it up. That's the problem with DFS. But just remember, guys, baseball is literally a game of failure. And you can take unders, but it's boring as fuck betting unders. And good luck. You just never really freaking know. A guy could be 2 for 20 lifetime against the pitcher, and you might take him under hits, runs, RBIs. But then he'll get a walk, and then somebody will freaking drive him in. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Something happened with my MacBook. It just like straight up froze and never does that. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll have to edit some of that part out. But guys, we're gonna switch it up ever so slightly today. There are a ton of guys that I like to get a hit, but I kind of want to sleep on it and just see like how I feel in the morning about pairings and how I'm gonna do this. But there was a couple props I just couldn't wait on. I had to lock this in now. Look. So we're going to take one guy to get a hit, and then we're going to pair it with Joe Ryan. I think I got this for like negative 110, negative 120 total. The books do not have this at negative 137. This is negative like 220. So keep that in mind. Last 5 games, he's been cruising. Okay. This is a guy I like to back when he's at home, better earn run average, better everything. This is a guy that easily can get into the hundreds, as you can see right here. So, and then look, it's about the matchup, really. Pittsburgh stinks. They suck versus righties. They suck versus lefties. I think this is a spot. If you look at the head to head, he went 7 innings, 21 outs in his last start against them. Now, granted, this was last season, so keep that in mind. But overall, even on the season, you have like in 2025, you have like a 60% hit rate. Last 10, it's 70. Last 5, it's 80. So he's trending the right direction. I like Joe Ryan a lot to get 17.5 outs over. So we basically just need 6 innings pitched. Okay. So that's the first pick. And then the guy we're taking to get a hit is going to be Brandon Nimmo. He should be leading off the lefty at Kansas City, Kaufman. Like I mentioned, he's getting Michael Waka Waka. And yeah, he's 1 for 3 lifetime. So not a huge sample size. It's 1 for 2 technically because he had a walk. So these are plate appearances. So he's 1 for 2 with a walk. So that's a good track record. Hits righties pretty solid, but the dude's been hot right now. And then Waka gives up a little bit more to lefties as well. But what I really like is just the fact that he's on fire right now. I love seeing these multi-hit games like this in little spurts because that means the batter's seeing the ball well. So you, like I said, you put those two together, it should be about probably negative 110 to 120 range, depending on your book. I already locked that in for a full unit. So let's bounce back today. Overall, when I say bounce back, I'm talking mostly about the VIP. Like we cashed the hit parlay yesterday, so we did some good things, but we got to get rolling here on VIP like we've been pretty much like the last month. So that's all I got for you guys. Let's cash these slips, and thanks for tuning in. Like I said, guys, if you're new to the channel too, make sure you hit that sub button. I do appreciate you guys taking the time to hit the like button too. It really goes a long way. And if you're not on the winnable free plan yet, it's 100% free. I've been a little inactive over there lately. I'm going to step that up, try to get it going a little bit. I've just been kind of busy, and now I have a guest here who's asleep. That's why I'm trying to keep my voice down just a little bit. So, yeah, guys, let's cash some slips. Peace.